What up? We're back. Let's make a mess. Alright, so today we're working on my wife's 2017 Jeep JK. It is throwing a P0128 code. Upon inspection, the engine coolant was low. So I filled the engine coolant back up and the light did go off. Should I be continuing this? Probably not. Am I going to? Yes. We're going to replace the thermostat. The reason that we're going to replace the thermostat, there's a couple reasons. One is I want to make sure that the thermostat is good to go. And also, I already ordered it. I'm not going to return it. And if I keep it here, I'm going to lose it. I'm going to break it. It's going to get dirty, whatever. And 3, her heat hasn't really worked since we bought it. And this could be one of the culprits. So we're going to swap it out. And you guys are coming along for the ride. All right, so when you open the hood, you're going to find the cover. It's easy. Pull up, pull out, throw it to the side. If you guys don't have a cover, then I guess you guys don't have a cover. So basically the thermostat is right here. See my finger? It's this right here. So we're gonna take off this clamp, and these two 10mm bolts. We're gonna pull this completely off, and then we're gonna go down in here, drain the fluid out of the radiator, pop this off here, pop the one off there, pop the 2 bolts out, put a new one in, put it in, fill it up, we're good to go. So let's start. Let's pop this off. I don't know if I want to throw you guys overhead or put you here, but I'm going to put it here for now, and then once we start getting into the thermostat, I'll throw you on the head mount. So. Make sure you put these where you're going to lose them. Not sponsored, but I should be. I can. Flathead screwdriver. Flatheads. I was gonna make a joke, but it's not appropriate. So as I'm doing this, I might just oh fuck, see, I told you. I'm gonna put that off to the side. Told you, put them where you're gonna lose them. All right. Get this big. Oh, what is this? Look at that. So we got an electrical connector. All you do is you push down. Boop. Get this out of the way. Put that somewhere where you're gonna lose it too. Right there. This right here is our thermostat. See if I can get you guys in there a little closer. Right there is our thermostat. So we got 1 bolt here, 1 bolt here, hose here, hose here. So now we're going to drain the system. All right. In order to drain the radiator, you got to crawl under the Jeep. You see that little dial right there? What are the pliers? That dial. So that's got to get turned. This is the front of the Jeep. This way. So this dial right here has got to get turned counterclockwise to open. I'm going to spray some WD-40 in the bottom of this hole right here. I'm going to turn this counterclockwise, and we're going to drain some coolant out, all right? I'm not going to film it because I'm really uncomfortable, and I don't know how to get a good angle. So if Max Jax wants to send me a lift, hit me up. All right, so I took this stupid brush guard off. You got 3 clips, and they're like the plastic clips where you just get a plier in there and peel up on these and they pop out. You got like 1, 2, 3, I only have 3, and then 4, 5 of them. And then you can get right in this crash bar. Right in this crash bar, my light. Right in the crash bar here, you can reach that valve in there. See the liquid, the coolant coming out of there? So, see if I can get some better lighting for you. So this valve right, oh, not wires. So this valve right here, turn it counterclockwise if you're looking at it, and it'll piss out all your coolant. So when it's pissing out coolant, make sure you open your cap to get some airflow. Physics or science, whatever. So I'm gonna let that drain for a little bit, probably drink a beer, and then I'm gonna let it get below wherever I gotta let it get below. Yeah, see, you can already hear it. It's getting pretty low already. And then we're gonna pop this one off, pop this one off. So I'm gonna let that drain for a little bit and we'll come back. All right, now we gotta get to the hardest part here. This fucking hose clamp. They do make a tool for this. I don't have it, but I do have little icon pliers, so let's see if we can get this. Might be easier with a straight pliers. Move that back there, and then I'm going to take this one off here and we're going to get this hose out of the way. These icons are nice. They're adjustable. Three-way adjustable. They're like the snap-on ones, but cheaper. I might need to get a pick in here. This Jeep is pretty new, so I'm not too worried about it. Coolant is probably going to spill on the ground. Yep, just like that. Good thing I have nothing down there to catch it.
Not much in there?
Alright, now I'm going to grab a a T25 and a T25. Put those where you're going to lose them. Whoa. So instead of a star bit, I ended up just using a 10mm socket to get in there because it's got T25 on the inside. Nice. This is the real shit, guys. So I ended up just using a 10mm to get in there. So I'll find that in a bit. This is our old thermostat. I'm gonna find that bolt and I'll throw them both up on the workbench and we'll look at them. All right, so this is the new one. It's Molly. I got it off at AutoZone. I'll drop the link in the description below. But from what I've read is that this one and this one are the exact same one. And it's very important that you use the Mopar one. It's very important you use the Mopar one because these are very temperamental. Now if you're looking at them, you can see that these, they're the same here, and you're like, oh well, he just said just use the Mopar one and he ordered Molly. I'll show you something. So if you look here, it says Molly, made in Mexico. If you look here, it's got the Mopar symbol. This is the old one and the part number. Look what they did here. they scratched it off. Scratched this off. So this is the exact same as this one. Mopar, Mexico, made in Mexico, scratched off, scratched off. Isn't that crazy? So instead of $60 and waiting 3 months on back order, whatever the hell it is, you can order this one for $30 on AutoZone right now. Shipped to your door within 3 days. So that's cool. I mean, even your markings are all the same. 246,495. There, 3. I mean, everything is exactly the same. I could throw this one. This is the old one. I could throw this in boiling water and get it up to temp and see if it opens. I'm gonna replace this, put it back on there, bolt it on, and we'll fill the system back up with coolant. So I just want to show you guys that. I thought that was pretty cool. I learned that on a forum. I forget who I heard that from, but I researched it for a long time, figure out which one I wanted to order. So yeah, it's pretty cool. $30. I'll link it in the bio or in the description below. So hit it up. All right, so you see the thermostat housing here. I cleaned it up, got all the old gunk off of there. Just get all this old stuff out of there. Should be good. So I'm gonna bolt. I got my 2 bolts here. 10 millimeter. Don't even do the 25 in there. It's a pain. Just do the 10 millimeter, especially because well, I guess they are both T25, but mine was not fitting. It might be a T30 or something. Maybe I was wrong, but just do a 10 mil. It's easier. So grab our new thermostat. So it doesn't really click in there. It just kind of, I know this camera's probably falling. I'm trying to work around it here. Get this top one started here. And the bottom one. Just hand start it is easier. You don't want to strip those out or anything. So you can torque them if you want. Set it to 106 inch-pounds, not foot-pounds, inch-pounds. There you go. That's 106 right there. Just barely. You guys can hand tighten them too. It's not that big of a deal. There you go. All right, so this is pretty much the same as they went on. Get it to the lip. This one's good. We got something draining down there, so we're gonna have to fill a lot. But I'm gonna put this on here, and then I'll come back. So I went ahead, put this one back on with my pliers. I know my lighting's horrible. Put this one back on with my pliers. Put this one back on. These are torqued down to 106 inch-pounds. So now I'm gonna climb under here, and that valve that we did up in there, I'm going to turn that so it stops leaking. Alright, so when we go to add coolant back in it, we want to open our bleeder screw. Now I'll show you on the old one where the bleeder screw is at. So here's our old one, and our bleeder screw is right here. Now if you have a right angle or an angle screwdriver, that works the best. What I ended up doing was I took a Phillips bit and a 1/4 inch wrench, and I got to be very careful, but I can actually get this bleeder screw to open. Oh, see, you gotta be careful. But anyways, I can get the bleeder screw to open right here. All right, so it's super important, super important that you use Mopar or
peak original equipment technology. What you want to look for when you look for this stuff is the organic acid technology oat. So 2012 and 2017 uses oat. 2012 or 07 to 012 uses HOT, H-O-A-T, hybrid organic acid technology. Now, if you mix them, it can be bad. It turns it into like a goopy mess. And actually, the other night I went to the gas station because my wife came home and she said that her check engine light was on. So I went to the gas station and bought just some crappy stuff. And when I went to clean this out today, all the bottom was full of solidified coolant. So I washed this out pretty well. So now I'm going to fill it with oat, organic acid technology. You can pick this up at AutoZone. It's for Jeep, 2013 to present. So 13 to 17 oat, 12 and below HOT, H-O-A-T, hybrid. So let's pour this in there. We're going to pour this right into this cap here. Use our funnel. We're going to fill that bad boy up, and we're going to fill this up until we see stuff coming out of our bleeder. I only bought 2 bottles of this, so about enough. So it's purple is what it looks like when it's in the light, when it's coming out. But it's actually orange. So, as you see, when I was filling it, we were actually, let's see if I can get you guys in there. See it dripping here? I think we're coming right out of that bleeder screw. Close that bleeder up, and we stop leaking. So that's how you know when this is full. So it comes out of the bleeder screw and it was dripping everywhere. So I closed the bleeder. I'm gonna go ahead and top this off. Oh, we're pretty topped off. My camera is horrible. So we're pretty topped off. I'm gonna go ahead and fill this up, and then we're gonna run the Jeep, and I might have to pop this bleeder again, and we'll get all the rest of the air out of there. It's important to bleed the system. So I'm gonna fill this up. This is pretty simple, just fill it up, and then when I start the Jeep and run it, I'll bleed it for you guys. So I got it running. I connected the intake sensor so I don't throw a code, but I'm gonna pop this bleeder. We are pissing. Yep, look at us. See it there? So before I get coolant everywhere, I'm gonna go ahead and close that up. I'm just going to pour a little bit more in here, see if this takes it. Taking it. So now I'm going to go, since I have this cap open, shrinking it, I'm going to go here, bleed that. I'm going to put this cap back on. Try to do this quickly. Okay, I'm gonna tighten this up while the Jeep's running. I'm gonna throw this back on. All right, so I'm gonna leave this run and get up to temp. You guys are kind of balancing on that. Oopsies. That's on there. That's on there. Don't forget to put your hose in there. And that should fit there. Let me grab the screws for this. So, don't forget, 2 10 millimeters. Tighten that up. Grab your flathead. These would be easier with like a socket on them, but you can do it with a flathead. Tighten that one. Tighten that one. So I'm gonna let the Jeep get up to temp now, and then we'll see how the heat feels and we'll see how it's running. I did just do an oil change as well, so I'm gonna check my oil, make sure that I got enough oil in there. We'll go from there. So it's reading 203, and at 204 it hit its mark, and it's gonna start going down now. 201. 199. See, so once it hit 204, that thermostat opened and allowed the coolant to go through, and now it's going to regulate that temperature between 203, 195 to 210 is the sweet spot, depending on a lot of things. The garage is heated, we're not driving, we're not under load, so at 204 it opened up. It's going to drop us down to about 193-ish, and it's going to build it back up. So all right, that's it. We did the oil change today. Did the thermostat on the 2017 JK. If you guys have any questions, just put it in the comment section below. I check them, I'll read them, I'll answer it, help you out the best I can. There are tons of YouTube videos on this already. I just wanted to make another one to add to my channel. It is Jeep related content, so if you guys like my channel, check out this video. There's definitely more to come where that is. Max jacks, I could use a lift. Hit your boy up. I'm gonna clean up this mess. I'm gonna finish this beer. And like always, you're not living unless you're living lost.